With a dense population of over 1 billion people in Africa, it's a wonder we don't rule the world. I know, I can hear you say, it's not about population, there's so much more to it than that, and I agree. But we're getting there. It took us a while, but we are getting there. It begins with us, the individuals, you and I, and the works of our hands. Have you ever wondered what it would be like if our generators ran on water and not fuel? All these unhealthy emissions, fuel scarcity, subsidy here and there would all be history. Last, if you cannot buy a gallon of water, buy pure water. Use and take charge phone small with I pass my neighbor generator. Would be drinking water and saving some for our generators. Well, my people, that dream is much more real and close to us than we think it is. Yes, so it's very real. Nelson Emeka, a 26-year-old secondary school leaver in Nigeria, has invented a new generator. A generator that runs on water, a hydro-powered generator.
I couldn't even believe myself, seriously, honestly. Up to today, I'm still wondering actually if I did this.
This generator is noiseless with 0 emissions. It is compact, reliable, and can run on 1 liter of water. For guess how long?
A liter of water in a generator is going to last just 6 hours.
The 1000 watts hydroelectric portable generator runs on a voltage that fluctuates between 220 and 240. Emeka's inspiration came from the loss of his best friend many years ago while he was still in primary school. According to him, this friend was the only one who didn't look down on him while he was still in school. So don't look down at your friends, please. It all began there. Emeka researched, created his own tools, and even invented some parts of the machine. Then finally invented his creation with help, obviously, from family, friends, and government agencies. Not so obvious. His first prototype exploded at testing. That must have been a very horrible experience. But on the bright side, it finally ended up in something good. Just like Thomas Edison, after how many countless trials, he finally had the light bulb.
The water is not going to get exhausted, okay? It's just that the some part, the machine itself needs to rest after 6 hours.
Biko. I beg, make person sleep. Person no fit sleep for night. Person no fit sleep for morning because of your gen now. Wow, Emeka, you don't do hydropower generator where they work with water. You and Mama Amaka, we gonna go put money, come buy my husband gen hydropower. No noise, noiseless. Mama Imela, make person sleep for this compound. Nelson Emeka will soon become a household name. What brand of generator are you using? Oh, I'm using a Nelson Emeka. Even he is a bit surprised that he could pull this off. I mean, in his words, he says, I'm wondering if I actually did this. Emeka, my guy, Emekus. I know you're gonna make it in life. Can I fill application form so that when we get there, we know I was here from the beginning? Well, I just want to say a very heartfelt and personal thank you to Nelson Emeka, because the sound of generator have tired me in this Nigeria. Thank you very much for a noiseless, 0 emission generator. Number 2 on our list today, ADE Samuel, a Nigerian who has become a Hollywood celebrity stylist in the United States of America.
Hi, I'm ADE Samuel. I'm a celebrity stylist. I'm here with my fabulous client, Janae Eko, and we are doing her fitting for Grammys.
She dressed Letitia Wright for her Black Panther release in 2018. And she also co-styled Beyonce's solo looks in her Formation music. Started off assisting fashion editors at Teen Vogue and W magazines, and now she has grown to styling celebrities like Michael Jordan, Christina Aguilera, Miley Cyrus, and Yara Shahidi from the popular TV series Blackish.
Yara is amazing, and we have all this amazing clothes, just an ample amount of themes and colors just to kind of bring out her personality and her usefulness as a teen influencer, or should I say an it girl.
Her fashion signature can be seen in Vogue, Teen Vogue, Elle, and Glamour. She also introduced her own line of Italian-made shoes and styled the Essence magazine Black Panther iconic cover 2018, featuring people like Lupita Nyong'o, Angela Bassett, Danai Gurira, and Letitia Wright. Samuel credits the Nigerian heritage for her obsession with style. According to her, and in her own words, Nigeria is a land of great music, food, art, and cultural traditions. Traditions that play a huge part in my love of color, art, and vibrant brains. She started her own line of shoes to represent Africans because she found out that she didn't have a brand she could relate with. And she didn't want race to be a thing to contend with anymore, as opposed to when she started. Now, The Hollywood Reporter has named her one of the 25 most powerful stylists in Hollywood 2019. Hollywood, guys. So thank you, Ade Samuel, for taking the Nigerian name all the way to Hollywood, all the way to the top. As you can see, we're getting inspired by you and we're coming behind you. And number 3, Philip Emeagwali.
My name is Philip Emeagwali. I am a supercomputer scientist. Right now, the state of the art is the fiber optic lines that is connecting the eastern and southern regions of Africa to India and to Europe and to the global internet community at fast, high bandwidth rate.
A Nigerian-born engineer and computer scientist who won the Gordon Bell Prize in 1989. He is one of the most prominent African-American inventors of the 20th century.
The internet is the repository of humanity's knowledge of the 21st century. And so Africa needs to connect to that repository, and connecting to that humanity's knowledge is the key to not only increasing the continent's scientific and technological intellectual capital, but alleviating poverty and reducing the gap between the rich and the poor nations of the world.
When he was in school, his classmates used to call him calculus. Calculator, calculus. Well, he had to drop out of school, but he didn't stop studying. He kept studying on his own. I can't do it. Even me, I can't do it. And at 17, Philip Emeagwali had 2 master's degrees at 17 in mathematics and environmental engineering. 17, like genius! His greatest achievement is his work on the connection machine, which links computers on a parallel level to form the fastest computer on Earth, which is capable of making 3.1 billion calculations per second. No wonder they called him calculus. It all explains itself. Emeagwali uses supercomputing to solve societal problems like predicting the spread of AIDS. For those of you that don't understand English like me, now that it's as if it's too much, you don't like mathematics and mathematical terms. I simply mean he uses mathematics to predict the spread of AIDS. This is the juicy part. Emeagwali turned his research into a global super brain, and he calls it the worldwide brain. He also hopes that one day it would replace the World Wide Web, as well as carry out nuclear arms simulations and scan people's brains to help them attain digital immortality. No comment. And that is an African. Bill Clinton, one-time president of the United States of America, has praised Emeagwali as one of the great minds of the information age and an example of what Nigerians can achieve.
One of the great minds of the information age is a Nigerian American named Philip Emeagwali. Some people call him the Bill Gates of Africa. But what I want to say to you is there is another Philip Emeagwali, or hundreds of them, or thousands of them, growing up in Nigeria today.
Amongst many others, a host of many others, trust me, Philip Emeagwali has been named the 35th greatest person of African descent, a one-time Scientist of the Year, and one of the top 65 African icons that ever lived. I have one thing to say. The works of our hands collectively will lift Africa higher and higher to the world. Subscribe to this channel for more videos on more Luminars, and I will catch you next week, same time, same channel. Subscribe, like,